Okay, this is Bambi, and I'm with Judy Ballant, who is the COO and president of Moley.com. Hi, Judy.
Hello, Bambi. How are you?
Great. Thanks for visiting us from all the way West Palm Beach, Florida. That's where you're from, right?
That's correct. That's where our headquarters are.
So tell us about Moley. This is sort of a bit like Facebook, a bit like MySpace, a bit like Ning, a little different. What is it in your words?
Yeah, actually, Moley.com is the next generation of social media. We've taken really the best from all those social networks that were out there and added on the ability for members to really control their privacy by letting them have multiple profiles in one account, where they can decide who actually sees the information that they put into their profile pages. All of the other networks out there today only allow you to have one profile and one account.
Now, how many subscribers do you have? It sounds like you're growing pretty quickly. How many subscribers do you have, and how have you, I guess, what's been the best way to acquire those subscribers?
Well, it's still very early days for us. As you know, we only launched at Demo 08 at the end of January, but today we have about 170,000 plus members. We're doing roughly about 15.9 million uniques during the month of March. And one of the most successful things for us in building our user base has really been our co-branding approach with existing communities out there. And the value of that is we give them all this rich functionality and interactive capabilities through our technology platform. We co-brand with them, and they have access to all of that for their members.
Now, how is that different from Ning? Because Ning is a social network, sort of a white label social network.
Yeah, I think part of the difference, and certainly they have a very well-known and robust platform, is that, first of all, we co-brand, so we're not just white label. More importantly, we're not a walled garden. When people co-brand with us on the Moley community, not only do they have the existing community they're a part of to interact in, but they have this larger Moley community to be able to explore, which really makes it a lot stickier for everybody because people have more things to do on the site.
Now, you improved your traffic dramatically. You said 15.9 million unique visitors in March, and I believe you said you had about 700,000 or so just several months ago. How did you do that?
Well, some of that, of course, has been the power of positive press that we've received as a result of our participation in Demo, and the fact that, you know, the whole thing that we're about, which is privacy controls, is really resonating with consumers in the marketplace today. The other thing is, you know, we do a lot of targeted marketing activities, you know, ranging from anywhere from search engine optimization through the original content that we create professionally and then seed throughout the web, to email marketing and other sorts of tactics that, you know, everybody takes advantage of. We've just been able to do it better than some.
So let's talk about making money, because many people say that social networks really haven't proved to be a model or have proved to have a business model. So what's going to be driving your revenue this year?
I think you raise a very important issue for people within the networking community overall, and certainly the way Moley has approached it is to create multiple revenue streams so that we're not dependent on any single one. Though to begin with, our monetization focuses primarily on online advertising, but we also believe the user should always have choice, so we give them the option of being able to opt out of advertising by purchasing an advertising-free experience for only $2.49 a month. We also sell other value-added premium tools, for example, the Moley store, which allows members to create a fully functioning online e-commerce capability for only $3.99 a month. We don't take a piece of the transaction, and they can get a fully functioning store up and running without doing any programming in about 30 minutes. And we also sell people additional personalized URLs that they can buy to really drive people to their individual profile pages, especially if they're a small business. And those are micropayments, and that's another form of monetization. And because we're able to private label our technology platform over time, that as well will provide more revenue.
Okay, final question. What's the biggest challenge in trying to drive or build your community? It seems to be a big challenge for a number of companies, including Vader. I mean, we have a community too, so that's a big challenge for us. So what's the big challenge in growing that?
I think the biggest challenge right now is what people are calling, social networking fatigue. There's a lot of noise in the marketplace, so even though people such as ourselves have a really new approach and very differentiating technology, it's not always as obvious or apparent as we would like it to be, mainly because, there's just some very large players out there that people are looking at, and they don't always see the new things.
Okay. Well, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Judy.
You're welcome.